Social justice can be described by the United Nations as removing barriers that people face because of gender, age, race, ethnicity, culture, and disability. It is also said that social justice is an underlying principle for a peaceful coexistence within and among nations. We can uphold the principles of social justice when we promote the rights of disadvantaged minorities. As religious educators, we have the opportunity to allow students to develop awareness of local and global issues and provide them with a platform to explore questions and ideas about these issues and come together to help those in need. The Catechism of the Catholic Church contains all the teachings and doctrines of the Catholic Church that have been referenced in the Scripture. The Catechism devotes Article 3 to the topic of social justice, explicitly stating that society ensures social justice when it provides the conditions that allow associations or individuals to obtain what is their due, according to their nature and their vocation. Social justice is linked to the common good and the exercise of authority. Furthermore, Pope Francis often speaks of social justice issues and how we too can help the disadvantaged in a number of ways. He urges individuals to strive to help others less fortunate than ourselves. Poverty today is a cry. We all have to think if we can become a little poorer. All of us had to do this. How can I become a little poorer in order to be more like Jesus? As religious educators, this is a remarkable idea to instill in our students' minds. How can I help someone less advantaged than I am? According to the Religious Education Curriculum Framework, a key characteristic of Level 4 students is developing a deeper empathy for social justice issues. Brady 2010 states that social justice is a learned response fostered by progressive human and faith development. Brady adds that the teaching of peace and justice in religious education inspires commitment and furthermore the practice of social justice. Therefore, the teaching of social justice issues effortlessly links with religious education and the strive of the common good. Brady refers to 3 key ways in which we can live justly. First key is a compassionate heart, which we can foster by modelling and teaching students empathy. Second, the support of a community, which we provide as a Catholic school community. And third is to be an advocate for justice, where we allow students a platform to voice their opinions and ideas about certain issues, and if they wish to take further action, we can support and encourage their efforts. According to Seymour 2013, the Religious Education Association believes that through transformative education we can seek and foster human flourishing. Religious education offers us human engagement and the opportunity to explore and interpret living in such a way that humans have the opportunity to flourish together. A society that flourishes is a healthy and functioning society. Kohlberg's theory of moral development is examined by Reimers and Hyde. It outlines the stages and characteristics that individuals may develop morally. As educators, it is our aim to expand students' moral development, which can be achieved through social justice and religious education. At the post-conventional level, individuals are orientated towards decisions of conscience and towards self-chosen ethical principles that relate to justice, equality, and human dignity. Bradley's 3 key ways to live justly fit comfortably into the post-conventional level of moral development. Furthermore, Saltzman and Brown 2013 believe that educating about social justice issues encourages common good, which emerges from the commitment to community in both the local and global sense. In addition, it generates awareness and desire to be mindful of relationships that are centered on justice, mutual development, and the needs of all. There are a multitude of resources readily available for educators to successfully teach about social justice issues in the classroom. Organisations have developed websites to create awareness of social justice issues. Some of these organisations include St Vincent de Paul Society, the Archdiocese of Melbourne, the Archdiocese of Brisbane, and Caritas Australia. These are just some of the many websites available for teachers and students. These organisations have provided educators with resource kits that can benefit classroom teachers, as most of the planning has been completed. Each of these organisations have a web page dedicated to primary schools, which include what the social justice organisation is doing for children, and in addition, what students can do to improve the lives of others. These resources support the communities on a local and global scale. The Catholic Education Office Melbourne has provided educators with a theme search engine where you can search a topic and you are then provided a number of options and you can decide what you need for the level of your students. St Vincent de Paul offers students the opportunity to deeper explore their passion for social justice, thus meeting Brady's third key at living a just life, which was to be an advocate for justice. Mini Vinnies is an initiative where young people can come together to help those in need. Starter kits are available from the St Vincent de Paul website. Challenges that educators may face when exploring local and global social justice issues include students not being ready to face certain dilemmas about the world, and in addition, some issues may not be appropriate to explore in the primary level of education. As a religious educator, I have deepened my knowledge of the effects social justice issues can have on strengthening religious education classrooms in senior primary levels. Social justice issues allow students to explore emotions, empathy, and give opportunities for students to have a voice on important issues globally and locally. Exploring social justice issues in religious education allows students cross-curricular opportunities in terms of civics and citizenship, as well as values education. This learning has expanded my ideas of what a religious education classroom needs or should look like, where before I thought I had a clear idea of a traditional looking religious education classroom, where students read a passage of the Bible and draw a picture in response. This learning has allowed me to develop innovative ideas on how to explore social justice issues with students. Through exploring relevant literature, as well as discovering the resources I've previously discussed, I feel confident in teaching religious education to senior primary students. As an educator, this learning has given me a great opportunity to explore many resources which have deepened my understanding of certain topics and made me excited about the prospect of teaching religious education to students.